Unfortunately, Carti has found himself in the news yet again for doing something heinous. This time, it would be an assault on his limo driver, as well as allegedly hitting his girlfriend, Giovanna Ramos, on the way to a rehearsal at Astoria Park in Park City in preparation for an Antagonist tour performance. Carl Reynolds had claimed things took a disastrous turn when Carti and his other half got into a heated argument, apparently over sex, in the back seat. He also says that Carti threatened to beat up both her and Carl after he intervened. He also stated that Carti wound up punching his girlfriend in the chest, prompting Carl to pull over to a safer location on the highway in Heber City. However, Carl admitted he did not actually see Carti hitting his girlfriend, but he saw her, quote-unquote, hunched over holding near her chest, a police report obtained by KSL reads. Carl also reported that he had urged Carti's head of security to remove the rapper from his vehicle and ride in the one with him. That's when Carl claims Carti socked him in the kisser out of the blue as his girlfriend was exiting the vehicle, leaving him with a bruised, swollen jaw and a whiplash effect, before Carti's head of security apparently broke up the fight. Here's the audio of the dispatch.
And fist fighting on River Road just before the half-cock light. Deputies responding, the caller didn't stay in the area. He said they were two black Suburban-type vehicles, both parked at the River Road light on River Road. They looked like they were headed into the half-cock intersection, but he didn't stick around. There was also a female standing next to the two men fighting. The caller, he says he was the driver of a limousine company and that the individual he was driving was the one who punched him. I'll add the information to your call comments.
Doesn't sound like it's ongoing, but I'll let you know. Thank you.
We just spoke with Carl. He's still at that address. He's stating that the suspect that punched him got in another vehicle, another black Suburban. He went down River Road, so we're going to try and find him. Apparently he's threatened to hit and shoot that other driver too, so we're going to go check into him. I want you guys stage at 100 South just to see if we can catch this guy. It's a limousine connection, black SUV. We're going to have dispatch put out an ATL for it as well. You guys can point to it. I think we just found it. Stand by. We're at 1677 North River Road, Tango 85 for Alpha Uniform. If we could get another unit as well.
He even threatened to shoot the limo driver and his girlfriend, which exposes an unfortunate pattern he has. He's an abuser. Previous domestic situation he got into was one with his pregnant ex-girlfriend back in late 2022, and it was over the paternity of the child. When the police had arrived, they had said that there were marks seen around her neck, and just recently, the body cam footage of the incident was released onto the internet.
I couldn't leave him. Well, I could leave him, but I still have to deal with him, you know.
So you were trying to break up with him?
No, but he just always, before I was pregnant, he would always, I don't know, he would treat me better than he treated me now, just knowing that any second, you know, I could leave him and go find someone else or do whatever I wanted. But now that I'm pregnant, and this is what he told me. He's like, now that you're pregnant, you know, you can't do that. So I feel, I don't know why he feels like that, but it's like, he can do whatever and say whatever because I'm pregnant and I have to depend on him.
So who is the lady that was involved that put her hands on you?
Someone that works for him. She's like a housekeeper type person / assistant. And I'm not sure what she was doing because when I was pressing the button, I felt her on me. So I'm not sure, like, if she was the one trying to grab me too or anything like that.
Has she ever put her hands on you before?
Mm-mm.
Do you know her name?
Robin?
Robin. What's her last name?
I'm not sure.
Can you describe her?
She's like very, very short. She's probably like 4'11", 5 foot.
She's slim, thick,
She's
medium, average.
medium, but she's shorter, so it looks bigger, I would guess.
Okay.
But
She was probably the lady that came outside and ushered the car in. Okay.
that's who the other officer talked to. But
Okay.
he said that she wasn't given any information and that she didn't know anything.
And she didn't give her name either.
I'm not sure.
Was she there the whole time that the incident was going on between you and him?
Mm-hmm.
Was she one of the people that came to your house as well? She was not.
Not that I know of. I only saw two people, one person driving, one of his friends, and him in the backseat.
So
But when I came to the house, she came out of the house, so
who was the person that drove him to your house?
I'm not sure. I couldn't even see who it was.
So while you lived there at the house with him, who else was living there?
It was just us.
Just you and him? Do they have cameras at the house?
Mm-hmm.
Inside and out?
I don't think there's any inside, but there's some outside.
Okay. And so other than pushing you down and choking you, what else? And I know you said you couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Were you gasping for air and were you asking him to let you go?
I was trying to, but I couldn't even. I was scared. At that point, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, wow.
Or I'm gonna pass out or something. But we were in front of my car at that time, so when he was choking me, he just threw me on the car and gave me
Some room to get away.
not just some room to breathe, because he was on top of me on my car.
Okay. So how did you manage to get away?
The Robin, the lady, she was telling him to get off of me because it's not worth it. You got so much more to lose than her, so you need to get off of her. And eventually he did. And but he was still holding on to me, so I held on to him. But he has hair, so I was holding on to his hair, and I guess that's what really was irritating him. So he let me go, and I let him go, and I just got in my car. But they just still kept coming over.
That's nothing short of horrifying. If he was willing to choke out his pregnant girlfriend, there's nothing that could be put past him to punch or even shoot and kill somebody. And to put the icing on the cake, his baby mama, Iggy Azalea, gave birth to his son Onyx, and he was completely absent. Where was he?
Doing it while I was pregnant. This man didn't even come to see his son be born. He went to Philly to play the PlayStation with little Uzi.
All of this is to make something apparent. Carti believes that, to some extent, he's invincible. He's a narcissist. The money, the power, the fame has clearly gotten to his head and has also brought out some of the worst qualities imaginable in him. And even outside of just the things he has done to women, he's not even appreciative of his own fan base.
Meeting Carti at Wireless.
And people will go out and glaze him and say that he's done nothing wrong and there's a smear campaign against him. These are the types of fans that I talked about in a previous video called Rap Fans Don't Care. They're the type that don't care about how deplorable their favorite artist's actions are, they just care about if the music's good or not. Only then, and will then they even say anything if the music quality begins to decline in any significant way. These are the fans that give way to enabling behavior by artists who believe that they can do deplorable things and get away with them without facing any real sense of criticism. But to Carti. Carti is a deplorable person, and I believe that there are people around him that have enabled this kind of behavior for a long time. I mean, look at the vast majority of opium and the kind of charges some of these guys have. Carti is a walking, living, breathing red flag for anybody, whether they're a friend or a romantic partner. But how do you feel about this situation? Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, stay snazzy, folks.